Imagine this. You're standing on the edge of a desert at sunrise. The ground beneath your feet looks ordinary until you realize the sand is hiding something. A structure, a wall, a staircase, an entire city swallowed by time. Now imagine this. What if that buried city wasn't 5,000 years old? Not 10,000 years old, but older than history itself. Across the world, new discoveries are rewriting everything we thought we knew about human civilization. From megalithic cities buried under ice, to impossible ancient engineering, to global ruins that all seem to tell the same story. A world existed before ours, a world that ended suddenly, and a world someone doesn't want us to remember. Welcome to part 1 of our 5 video series uncovering the lost civilizations before time. Civilizations that vanished overnight, leaving behind clues that are only now being exposed. Let's begin. Across continents, in places that never had contact, we see the same astonishing pattern. Giant megalithic structures, precision stone cutting beyond modern replication. Buildings aligned to cosmic events with impossible accuracy, sudden abandonment without explanation, and evidence of a civilization far older than we were taught. But here's where things get interesting. These structures don't just look similar. They follow the same blueprint. It's as if they were built by people who shared one global system of knowledge, a system that predates Egypt, Sumer, the Maya, the Indus Valley, and every civilization we've ever studied. This isn't a coincidence. It's a fingerprint of a world before ours. Around 12,800 years ago, something cataclysmic happened. A sudden cold snap, mass extinctions, global flooding, instant climate collapse. This event is called the Younger Dryas impact, and the evidence is overwhelming. Nanodiamonds found across continents, melt glass only created by extreme heat, a black layer of cosmic soot across the entire planet, shocked quartz and meteorite fragments, a sudden disappearance of both giant animals and early humans. In other words, something hit Earth, hard. But here's what they don't teach. This event perfectly aligns with the destruction myths recorded in dozens of ancient cultures. The Great Flood, the sinking of worlds, fire raining from the sky, civilizations wiped out in a single day. The story isn't just myth, it's memory, a memory of the world before the impact. When Göbekli Tepe was discovered in Turkey, everything broke. The site is over 12,000 years old, older than the pyramids, Stonehenge, and agriculture itself. But here's the impossible part. It wasn't built by hunter-gatherers. It was built by master engineers, with advanced symbolic language, astronomical alignment, and stone-cutting techniques that shouldn't exist for another 7,000 years. Worse, the builders buried it on purpose. They entombed it, perfectly preserved, as if they knew something catastrophic was coming, as if they were saving a message for the future. And Göbekli Tepe is just the beginning. Antarctica, Greenland, northern Canada, Siberia, places once believed to be forever frozen are now revealing something shocking as ice retreats. Geometric structures, massive stone blocks, satellite-detected rectangular formations, regular patterns that do not occur in nature, subsurface ruins miles wide, ancient shorelines where oceans once touched civilization. The big one, Antarctica, buried beneath 2 miles of ice, satellite scans show perfectly shaped pyramids, megalithic foundations, possible road structures, and heat signatures that look like lost cities. Why is Antarctica locked by international treaty? Why is every major country banned from independent exploration? Because whatever is there shouldn't exist. Around the world we find ancient blocks weighing hundreds of tons, far beyond the capability of even modern cranes. Examples: Baalbek's 1 to 200 ton stone of the pregnant woman, The polygonal walls of Peru with seismic-resistant precision, the Yonaguni monument underwater in Japan, the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, the Giza Plateau megalithic platform, the mysterious foundations under the Sphinx, the Cyclopean stone cities of Sardinia, India's submerged city of Dwarka. These structures all share three things. They're older than the civilizations built on top of them. They use techniques we still can't replicate. They were destroyed or submerged at the same time. A global collapse, a global event, a global reset. The Younger Dryas catastrophe. If the world's surface was devastated, what would survivors do? They'd go underground. And what do we find? Derinkuyu in Turkey, a city for 20,000 people. Cappadocia's 200-plus interconnected underground towns. Tunnel systems across Europe that stretch for hundreds of miles. Subterranean complexes in India. Under-ice caverns in Antarctica with heated interiors. Mega caves in South America with carved, polished hallways. These aren't random caves. They are engineered. Ventilation systems, water channels, emergency exits, storage rooms, living quarters. Built with sophistication far beyond what surface cultures had at the time. This wasn't coincidence. This was survival. So what did the pre-Younger Dryas civilization look like? Here are the repeating global clues. They tracked the stars precisely. They understood precession of the equinoxes. They built astronomically aligned temples. They moved multi-ton stones with ease. They mapped Earth with impossible accuracy. They carried a universal story of a great flood. They described gods descending from the sky. They warned of a returning cycle of destruction. Every ancient culture, from Egypt to the Maya, from Sumer to the Hopi, from India to the Aboriginal Australians, tells the same story. A golden age, a catastrophe, a rebirth. We are living in the aftermath of their world. Modern humanity didn't start from zero. We started from the ruins of a forgotten world, a world erased by floods, impact winter, rising oceans, lost technology, lost knowledge, lost memory. The survivors rebuilt, but much smaller. What we call ancient civilizations, Egypt, Sumer, the Indus Valley, the Olmec, were not the beginning. They were the restart. Civilization 2.0. This was just the introduction. In the next two videos, we'll go deeper, far deeper, into Video 2, the ancient technology they cannot explain. Video 3, the global flood myths that were actually real. This is the story of humanity that was never meant to be told, and we're only getting started.